Yeah, and that's why I wanted to talk to both of you, because I lived it along with you guys. You were both incredible truth tellers during the Russia collusion lie, and there was no accountability for that, Devin. All those people who lied and made up stories about Trump. So what, of course, they did it again. They did it again right before the 2020 election by lying about the Hunter Biden laptop. And the media takes their direction from these people. I want to show a Politico headline. This Politico headline is right after when the letter came out. And the Politico headline says this. You ready for this, Devin? Hunter Biden's story is Russian disinformation, dozens of former intel officials say. Okay, so they say it may be Russian disinformation. The media gets it and runs with it. Hunter Biden's story is Russian disinformation weeks before the election. That's election interference. Devin, how do you see it?
Well, what's clear is the disinformation was, in fact, those political headlines, which is exactly what Blinken, the current Secretary of State, wanted. I think there's more here, too. This goes back. We all remember the Russia hoax because we were deeply involved in it. But don't forget, this goes back to the IRS scandal. It goes back to Benghazi. And why do I bring up Benghazi? Because the two characters that supposedly were contractors for the CIA at the time that this letter went out, both Buckley and Morell were deeply involved in what? The Benghazi scandal. So it's scandal after scandal that keeps the American people keep asking the question, is the politicalness nature of what's happening to the intelligence agencies, is it ever going to end? And I think John Ratcliffe makes a good point. It's the Department of Justice here that has control over the FBI. The CIA is not supposed to be involved in domestic politics. The only way this is solved is that there has to be a special counsel, a real investigation by a Trump Department of Justice that goes into the FBI, asks the tough questions, and then gets to the CIA. That's the only way that this will ultimately be fixed.
And I'm wondering if you two gentlemen are going to be those two who actually makes those decisions. You, Devin Nunes, running the CIA, and you, John Ratcliffe, being the Attorney General. I want to get your take on how to fix things because, look, in this report, John Ratcliffe, okay, it says that the CIA alerted the Office of the Director of National Intelligence about the draft of the Hunter Biden statement. Now, you were the director of the National Intelligence Office. So tell us what happened. Did they actually call your office and say, we're releasing this letter? Couldn't you have shut it down right then and said, no, you cannot go public with this letter because it's absolutely not true?
Well, as you know, Maria, our interview took place on national TV the day before this letter came out, where I said this is clearly not Russian disinformation. And again, this was a letter that didn't come from the CIA. It came from former officials outside acting in their private capacity. So we were told. But now we're finding out that it went through, as it went through the pre-publication clearance review board at the CIA, that there were individuals within the CIA that apparently knew this was taking place and would have known and been privy to the same information that I had, which was that the laptop was the subject of an FBI investigation into Hunter Biden for tax fraud and Foreign Agent Registration Act violations. So anyone at the CIA, that had this knowledge and participated would be the subject of that investigation that both Devin and I referenced. Obviously, if I had the authority, ability, or knowledge to stop this, I would have done that. But the CIA isn't run by the DNI. The CIA is run by the CIA director, and that's why it will be important for President Trump. And I can just tell you, Maria, you talk about, moving forward. President Trump very much wants the CIA to return to its proper role, to be apolitical, to be collecting and analyzing intelligence in the way that the silent Cold warriors helped us win the Cold War. And he is intent on doing that. I mean, think about it, Maria. The two biggest election interference campaigns in our country took place in 2016 and 2020 to stop Donald Trump. And it wasn't by China, it wasn't by Russia, it wasn't by Iran, it was by political actors on the left within our own institutions like the CIA, within the intelligence community, within the FBI, within the Department of Justice. And I can just tell you, that is mission number one for Donald Trump when he takes office in January of 2025.